What is up, everybody? I'm ZoinkMeister Adam, and today I wanted to discuss the 2022 outlook for how ZoinkMeister, at least as far as ZoinkMeister Adam's side of the recording and editing process, is going to be working from now on. There has been quite a big update, and from this, hopefully the quality and consistency and I guess quantity of post from my side should hopefully go up by like a lot. So for the uninformed, essentially, I went to rebuild my PC quite some time ago. I got my first original PC pre-built during the first dark times of Bitcoin mining on the horizon. And essentially, because of this, I was unable to buy a graphics card back in ye old days. This is 2018. I was unable to get a graphics card. Flash forward to 2022, still here. But essentially what had happened is my original build was very underpowered. I didn't have the most money. Not everything is financially available for everybody, right? So I went out and bought a PC pre-built. It was only like $900. It was fine. Could play games. Could play games very well. It had a Ryzen 5 1400 and a RX 580 paired through a 350 motherboard. Nothing good, right? Just fine. At the time of release, it was like mid to lower mid, and it was fine. So flash forward, since the year since then, I've essentially done an entire PC build over, and the only thing I was waiting for was the graphics card. Flash forward to just before the reveal of the 30 series graphics card by NVIDIA, I was planning to buy a 2080 Super and then plug that in, and then everything was going to change and it was going to be fantastic because my underpowered gear has essentially completely controlled exactly how I would record, edit, and do pretty much anything involving my side of ZoinkMeister. So I did the build. It was powered by a 3900X. It was paired with a 570 motherboard, and it was a pretty good build, right? An NVMe SSD Mark II. It was pretty fast, 3600 megahertz RAM, 32 gigs. You know, it was the works. It was a pretty good setup. Just the graphics card. So I still had my RX 580 powering my rig, but it was essentially a brand new built from the ground up rig, and it was really good computationally, like CPU, because it was so 12 core, 24 thread, high powered CPU was powering everything. And the graphics card really couldn't keep up, but luckily everything else was so good that it was able to run, at least for the most part, everything I needed. When it came to encoding, that was a different story though. Recording, editing, that was stuff I was severely limited on because my card was so underpowered. So flash forward to the current, right? I still don't have a quote unquote new graphics card, but thanks to the amazing charity of ZoinkMeister Patrick, he has temporarily loaned me a 1080 Ti until I can get a 30 series graphics card. Or who knows, a 40 series graphics card, because the horizon is crazy, right? But essentially, until I can get that new build, I now have the 1080 Ti, which has given us the remarkable quality of ZoinkMeister Patrick's editing studio up until then. And now that the 1080 Ti is powering my rig, which is still an essentially amazing card since it was top of the line 2 gens ago, and it still was top of the line compared to last gen. So now that it's plugged in my build, my rig is essentially more powerful than Patrick's was. I can't tell you what Patrick has now because now his current rig is more powerful than that by quite a bit, but he'll make his own video about that. But for the time being, I now am able to record, edit, stream, everything I will be able to do much more consistently. In fact, if you notice, whenever it comes to my side of gaming, it's almost exclusively console and never PC. That was because of my limitations of the graphics card. It couldn't hold the weight of playing the game and being able to effectively record the screen. So now everything will be changing, essentially. I'll probably do a lot more streaming. I'll definitely do a lot more recording and hopefully a lot more updating if I can get the time to edit everything. But this is just basically going into 2022. Hopefully the quantity, quality, and essentially everything from my point of the ZoinkMeister side should increase exponentially. That's basically it. I don't really have anything else for updates. Thank you. You've been awesome. Hopefully look forward to all the quality videos I can send your way. Thanks again. Have a good one. ZoinkMeister Adam.